Hi, welcome back to my bathroom. It's that time of week again. It's one of the head shave days, and today I've decided to do something slightly different. I'm gonna give my Haryali set another go. I'm thinking, when I first purchased it, I'd never used a double-edged razor before, and I figured, you know what, maybe I was unfair. So I spent, I think the set itself was $32.99 or something on Amazon, you know, one of those that I'd never heard of Haryali before, but apparently a few people have, and they are meant to be quite good. But when I got this set, I just never managed to, I don't know if it was my mindset or the razor or the blades I was using or what, but we're going to give it another shot and we're going to see how well we get on. So in the set that I got my razor, the shave brush, a soap. I would love to show you the packaging, but I can't, it was a puck, and yeah, impatience got the better of me and I ripped the wrapper off and binned it and everything else like you do. And a stainless steel shave bowl. The soap, there is a fragrance to it, but it's a very subtle fragrance. And when I went looking on the actual Haryali London website, it just says really nice soap. Oh, for any type of shave. So I can't even tell you what fragrance it is. It's not a strong fragrance. It's kind of, I definitely say there's a musk of some sort in there, but it is really subtle. So, and all I did was, I've got a nice little wooden spoon. No, it's not, it's metal. Metal type spoon, and I just scoop some of the soap, and it is a hard soap, out of the tub, and into the bowl to lather up. But I suppose, well, you can, can't you? You can soap load, you can brush load and then go straight onto the head or into a bowl or onto your face, whichever you're shaving. That seems not too bad, and in all honesty this is actually better than the first time I used it. But then, even though it's only been a couple of months, a lot has changed, and that's mostly down to the guys of the wet shaving forums, because like I say, they have been a wealth of information for me. So in the Haryali set came Treat Classic razor blades, double wrapped. Now this bit I am particularly nervous of, because it is a three-piece razor, and there is overhang. So there's my plates, blade on, second cap on, and screw in. I am not looking forward to this, because now I've got to, there we go, I think, yeah. But see, the thing that bugs me about this razor, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see, but the blade runs on an angle. It's not straight. That side I can make straight, but that side, so I'm going to have to go and make sure I use the straight side. And I've been playing with this since I got it, to try and remedy that, but it's I don't know. I don't know if it's me being daft, which is probably more than likely the case, knowing what I'm like, or if it's like the razor head or anything. But the other thing with this that I'm not keen on is you can see how much blade overhang there is there. Now, me being the ditz that I am, when I first got it, I thought, keep my fingers away from the blade, grabbed it like that, twisted it and sliced my fingers open. So that was not good. Oh, right. So, Treat Classic blade, Haryali D razor, and I am doing it the exact same way I did when I first got the set. So, and with this sucker, other than the back, I do tend to look in the mirror quite a lot, but you never know, I might get used to using my phone. But I think it's just because I'm so nervous with this razor and I love the look of the razor. I think it's really nice, and I know the blokes won't be asked about this, but it is actually nice to find a feminine looking razor. I'm not your typical girly girl anyway. I don't wear pink and glitter and sparkles, and I'm not that kind of person, but you know, something a bit more, even if it was just so that when you've got two razors next to each other in the bathroom, you can tell the difference between yours and his. When I do the back of my head as well, I know I tend to go quiet, but it is just because this razor, I don't know what it is, but it scares the poop out of me. Oh, right. Oh, you can tell now I'm going quiet. So, how have you been? What have you been up to? Oh, crap. The weather was pretty crappy here yesterday, so stuck in the house and it wasn't really much fun. But today the sun seems to have come out, so hopefully plan of action is do this and then out in the garden and go and tidy up a bit out there. Have I been and cut myself already? Or is that... Oh no, okay. Paranoia is kicking in. There will be bloodshed at some point, no doubt. But I'm feeling a bit dry back there. That's the only other thing as well, because I am so slow at the minute. It does dry, but I would rather it dry and have to be redone than rush and spill too much claret. I mean, I've come to accept that nicks and cuts are part and parcel of this, and the day I do get a nick free, especially because of the acne on the head, it would be a miracle. But, oh, right, where are we going? With this, and again, I don't know if it's me, and I would actually really appreciate any tips and advice if you comment below for me. It's just this one, when I use this, it feels like it's juddering, you know, like little bounces. And that's the thing that gets me, it's the small judders. And it doesn't seem to matter, because I've tried so many different soaps with this razor and so many different blades. It doesn't seem to matter what I use. I'm saying that as need to tighten the skin on the skin. See, that's the one thing that I found with this one that I don't do with the magnetic one. So I actually stretch the skin more with this one because of that judder, to try and even it out and smooth it out. But I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is still nowhere near as bad as that first shave I had. That was awful, and that almost made me give up with DE razors. I was almost the person that tried it once and then went, no, it's not a chance. But I stuck with it, and I've persevered this far, and at the minute I'm in the mindset of what have you got to lose to keep going, other than a few drops of blood, and let's face it, that gets replaced in the body every 120 days anyway. So, random fact of the day, average lifespan of a red blood cell, 120 days. They regenerate themselves every 128 days. You'll get a new supply of cells. Random piece of useless information that nobody wanted to know, but now you all do. Right, I'm going for another lathering. That lather, it is actually really quite thick and creamy, but something just, I'll probably find foam in a minute splattered everywhere where it shouldn't be. Oh well, it's me that cleans the bathroom, not him, so what does it matter? So, get this on again, get the next pass, and pray, because it's, believe it or not, it's this next pass where I normally start to bleed. And I think it's probably a few things, to be honest, for me. Pressure. It's a weighty razor and you don't need to put pressure on it, but when you're so used to shaving your legs, especially with a cartridge razor, you do put pressure on, and you don't need to, and it's probably that, in all honesty, that's, do I need to, no, they're not fluffy at the minute. Wow. One day I'm going to do the Mr. Whippy thing. I'm just going to be a kid and cover my head completely in shaving foam. Oh, towel. Right. Second go in. Oh. So, see what we can do this time round. It's like building up the courage each time, but I know I haven't got the time to build up the courage, so I'm really conscious. The last video I did ran over, and that was just... Right, ears. I've got to look in the mirror for this because the blade overhang makes me paranoid. I've just got this feeling that one day I'll walk out the bathroom looking like Vincent van Gogh. Oh, no. That's not so bad. And I found, I don't know if anybody else does this or not, that when I do the sides of my head, no, is that a cut or a burn? When I do the sides of my head, I end up holding the razor still and turning my head. And I don't know if it's just me being weird or if anybody else. This side it's not so easy because, there we go. My feedback coming back. Now, I know I said that that blade was angled funny and I wasn't going to use that side, and I know I am, but it actually doesn't feel as bad as I thought it was going to, and so far so good. Saying that, considering these blades came with the razor and I wasn't expecting them to do great. Actually, see, when I bought this set, whatever, I thought it comes free with 2 blades, but 2 blades isn't going to realistically last me very long. So I went and bought some extra blades to go with, as you do. And again, because I was on Amazon, you see 100 blades for £9.99, and you think, freaking fantastic, that's me set for a good while, don't need any more of them. And then you unpack them, you load them into your razor, and you absolutely hate and detest them, because what you have bought is probably actually one of the crappiest razor blades on the market, in my opinion. I think I would actually rather shave my head with a house brick. There we go, there's one. It had to happen. It's only a little one. I think that's probably knocked from another one that I had the other day. Right, last pass touch-ups. That's actually feeling really good, and I'm quite happy with this, and I'm starting to feel really crap about saying that it was a bad kit. I'm actually thinking that the old adage, a poor workman blames their tools, is actually right. This time out, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm learning more about lathering and stuff like that, and I am able to, I don't know, maybe it's because I've got the grip of the razor sorted, the angle of the razor, because I'm using less pressure. Overall technique could be anything, but in all honesty, this isn't as bad as what I thought, well, as I initially thought, as a complete and utter newbie novice. Blood streak. And I kind of feel bad for naming her what I did now. I name my razors, if you didn't know. This one is called Carrie. Any Stephen King fans out there will understand the reference, especially the prom scene. That is what gave her a name, Carrie. But I'm starting to think it may have been a little bit unfair on her. So we'll go against the grain now, isn't it? Yeah, so, well, touch-ups, but against grain touch-ups, because the back, when I've just felt it, was actually pretty decent. So, oh, look at my little dot. Yeah, this is the bit I'm struggling. I can already feel I don't like this. I don't like going against grain with this. How rude. Filling the water up in the kitchen. I can hear you up here. Although if it's to make a brew, I'm not going to complain. Oh. So the hubby, I felt like absolute crap yesterday. The hubby, bless him, had his COVID jab on Tuesday, and he was initially okay, and then, do you know what it is? I don't know if I might have to change. Yeah, so he had his jab on Tuesday, and initially he was absolutely fine, and then about 10:30 Tuesday night, he was shaking uncontrollably. The sweat was pouring out of him, but he was demanding that I put the heating on because he was so cold, and he was literally teeth chattering, bones shaking. It was horrible, and I felt really guilty because I was the one that made him go, because he was in two minds. Don't get me wrong, he understands the benefits and everything of the jab, but it was just the whole, he's not a very patient person, and I was explaining to him that when I had mine, that I had to go in, sat in a cubicle, waited for them to come to me. I had the Pfizer one, the one that had to be refrigerated, so it had to stay in the fridge until it was literally going into your arm. And I was absolutely fine after mine, but because it took so long to get through the actual injection process, and then obviously they want you to wait around for 15 minutes afterwards to make sure you've had no adverse reactions and everything. And I was there going, yeah, just go for it, it's fine. I was fine. He had the AstraZeneca. Oh, we both had flu about 4 or 5 years ago now, and at the same time, and he said that that's exactly how he felt, was that he had the flu again. And honest to God, I never want to relive that experience of that flu, because that, I thought I was on my way out. I, honest to God, thought my body was shutting down and packing in on me. And when you're trying to look after 2 kids as well, because they were only, what is it? JJ would have been about 3, so you can imagine what it's like with a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. You feel like crap, and all you want to do is sleep, and all they want to do is play and read stories, and oh, it was hideous. But yeah, he's been like that. He's starting to come round out of it now, and we know it's just the side effects from the jab, because my other half, he's one of these, he goes to a doctor once in every 12 years. I think we've been together 12 years and he's been to the doctors once, twice, and one of them was for his booking in, like, registration checkup with the doctor themselves. So, you know, he's not a sickly person, he never has colds. He had the flu that once, but that's the only time I've ever seen him ill. and oh, it knocked him for 6. So anyone out there that has felt like that from the jab, you have my sympathies. And I'll tell you something, I'm so glad I had the Pfizer and not benefits of being healthcare. First in line. Jesus. Although I can't understand how I'm healthcare in nursing homes working with dementia, yet my friend is a paramedic and he has only just got his 2nd jab now. I've been fully vaccinated since January. I had my 1st jab December last year. 2nd jab was January. So February, March, April. I'm fully covered now, apparently, according to the Pfizer. But fully covered in the sense that my symptoms, if I do get COVID, will be minimised. Not, I'm not going to get it. Because it's not an immunity vaccine. It's a protection vaccine like the flu. It's not for immunity. No one is going to be immune to this. But, so, rambling again, aren't I? Like I said, anyone who out there who has had the COVID vaccine and felt like crap, I feel sorry for you. Anyone else out there who's had it and felt fine, we were the lucky ones. Right. Before I end up going cheese grater mode on my head, because I can feel it starting to, it's being smooth. Nice little, oh, attractive. And then I can go and put my face on. Maybe, if I can be bothered. I don't know if the parents on the school run deserve that today. They may just have to put up with me as I am. Which, I'm not asked. Oh. Right. You be gone. You be gone. And yay. Let's give you a rinse. So, recreation of my first ever wet shave with less claret this time, which I am impressed with. There's not too much irritation, although I am going to have to go over the temples. Why? I am well aware I have just dried my head and I'm going on with the razor again. I am also well aware I am likely to bleed there now because of it. These ears, they get me every time. Oh, right, there we go, sorted. I'm happy with that, that will do me for now. Yeah, there we go. Recreation of first head shave with a DE razor. I'm tingling a lot now. I'm not even going to go and put me, I can't put the bulldog on at the minute. The first shave I did, I put bulldog on and it stinks like hell. So I can't do that. I'm going to have to use my tattoo aftercare, get that a layer of that on, give it about 10-15 minutes to soak in, then I'll put the bulldog on. But I'm not going to bore you with that because time. So, hope you enjoyed the shave. What can I say? I was shaving. Stay safe, have fun, drop us a comment below to recommend products, techniques, anything. I love interacting with you all and talking to you. I've met some really nice people, thankfully, over the last couple of shaves. And again, it's been phenomenal. Thank you to everyone that's hit the subscribe button. It means so much to me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.